The cake manufacturing industry is experiencing impressive growth, generating over $97 billion in revenue in 2024. Projections indicate that this trend will continue, with the market expected to reach a staggering $119 billion within the next 5 years. At this point, you must be thinking how millions of these cakes are produced on just a massive scale. Join AgriTail as we take a journey into the fascinating world of wholesale cake production. But before we go into the details of the factory process, let's take a step back to where it all started: baking. Often regarded as a culinary art, has a rich history dating back to ancient civilizations. From the simple recipes of the Egyptians to the refined techniques of medieval Europe, baking has evolved dramatically over time. Cultural exchange through trade routes introduced new ingredients and methods to the craft. Enough about history, let's get back to the cakes of today. Modern technology allows us to bake thousands of cakes quickly, while still keeping them delicious and visually perfect. Ingredients. In mass production, everything starts with the careful selection of high-quality raw materials. These include fundamental ingredients like flour, sugar, eggs, milk, butter, and various essences or flavorings, depending on the specific cake being made. Upon arrival at the factory, these raw materials are subjected to strict quality control checks to ensure that each batch of ingredients meets the necessary standard of freshness, purity, and consistency. After passing the quality checks, the ingredients are weighed to ensure accurate proportions. Once weighed, the ingredients are classified and stored under conditions designed to preserve their quality. The mixing process, where the true magic of cake making begins. Batter mixing. One of the most important steps in baking is the mixing process. Industrial mixers are used to combine all the ingredients, and these machines are built to handle large quantities of batter, enough to make up to 100 cakes at once. The mixers operate at a constant speed and maintain a controlled temperature, ensuring that the batter is mixed to the perfect consistency. Precision is key at this stage. The mixing process starts by combining both dry and wet ingredients in a specific order to achieve the perfect texture and consistency. Flour, sugar, baking powder, and other dry ingredients are mixed first, ensuring even distribution. Next, eggs, butter, and any additional liquids like milk or water are added gradually. In some factories, machines can crack and separate hundreds of eggs per minute, processing the yolks and whites individually, depending on the recipe's requirements. The industrial mixer, operating at controlled speeds and temperatures, blends everything smoothly. This meticulous process ensures that every cake has the same texture and flavor, batch after batch. The goal is to avoid over-mixing, which could make the batter too dense or affect the cake's texture. Pouring the batter. Once the batter reaches the perfect consistency, it transfers to molds using a precise injection system. This system ensures that each mold receives the exact amount of batter needed, whether the factory is producing cupcakes, sheet cakes, or round cakes. The machines are designed to distribute the batter evenly into every mold. A uniform pour guarantees that each cake will bake evenly, resulting in cakes that are the same size, texture, and quality across the entire production run. Baking. Once the batter is poured into molds, it's time to bake. The cakes are carefully transported through conveyor belts into massive ovens. These industrial ovens can accommodate a large number of cakes at once, making them ideal for a large-scale production. The ovens are capable of reaching temperatures as high as 400 degrees Celsius, but for cake baking, the temperatures are usually set around 150 degrees Celsius to ensure even baking. The cakes remain in the oven for anywhere between 40 to 90 minutes, depending on the specific recipe and type of cakes being produced. Throughout this process, temperature, humidity, and cooking times are carefully monitored. This level of precision ensures that each cake is baked to perfection, neither too dry nor undercooked, resulting in a consistent, high-quality product every time. cooling down, and unmolding. After baking, the cakes need time to cool before they can be decorated. They are carefully transferred onto conveyor belts to cool down, and sometimes pass through controlled cooling zones where both temperature and humidity are adjusted to prevent the cakes from losing their shape or structure. This cooling process is critical in maintaining the integrity of the cake, ensuring they don't deform or collapse. In some cases, factories use advanced cooling tunnels to speed up the process while still preserving the quality of the cakes. Once the cakes are properly cooled, they are carefully removed from their molds. After unmolding, the cakes are sliced horizontally to create multiple layers and apply frosting. Frosting. The final touch that elevates a cake from simple to spectacular is the frosting. Not only does it enhance the cake's flavor, but it also gives it a visually appealing finish. In large-scale production, frosting is applied with precision through machines. On the outside, frosting is applied uniformly, typically using specialized machinery that can cover the cake with buttercream, fondant, or ganache. These machines are designed to ensure the frosting spreads smoothly across the surface. For added appeal, some cakes are also decorated with intricate designs, sprinkles, fresh fruit, and other embellishments. By frosting both the layers and the exterior, the cake achieves a perfect harmony of flavors and textures, offering a rich, satisfying bite from the first layer to the last. Packaging. After the cakes are fully decorated and ready, the final step is packaging. Each cake is carefully wrapped in airtight containers, designed to preserve freshness and protect them during transportation. Once packaged, these cakes are stored in temperature-controlled rooms, where both temperature and humidity are precisely managed to maintain their quality until they are shipped out. From here, they are distributed to supermarkets and bakeries around the world, ready for people to enjoy. With this final step, the journey from raw ingredients to the finished cake is complete. Variety of flavors. While cakes come in a vast array of flavors and frostings, ranging from classic vanilla and chocolate to more unique options like red velvet, lemon, or coffee, the process of making the base remains surprisingly similar across the board. Every cake starts at the same fundamental steps: precise measurements of ingredients, careful mixing of the batter, and controlled baking. So, the next time you pick up a cake from the store, you'll know exactly how much work goes into making it. If you found this video interesting, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and comment below on what factory process you'd like us to cover next. Don't forget to share it with your friends who would enjoy discussing this process with you. See you in the next video. Until you keep watching AgriTale.